Right, so we're on our way to, I'm on my way to Stowe this morning. Just off to pick Martin up now from just down the road. We've got about a 40-minute run over to Stowe. Should be an interesting day really. So we had a match on there last week, 31 blokes on the match, and it seems that he didn't fish very well, to be honest, considering that we've been having like sort of between average weights have been £30 pleasure fishing, something like that, up to sort of £50-60. Occasionally the skimmers are showing up. Occasionally they show up, occasionally they just don't. So it's going to be an interesting day today to see, firstly, whether they show up really, and just if they're on the ball or not. Or so it's going to be quite something. I think Martin's probably going to be looking forward to today because he managed to scrape himself into the frame last Sunday, so that's good for him. He's fished a blinder really. He's not caught very well for the first couple of hours of the match, and then he's come good in the end, and he's had sort of £7 odd. It's a proper scratching water Stowe is really. It's not your average, natural venue. Who's that?
Hello, Chick. And did you want any sandwiches?
No, I'm alright, thank you.
No, we're alright, love, don't worry. Okay, see you later. Look, yeah.
I like your hat, Mark.
I know you're there.
That's lovely.
You're impressed, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I think it's brilliant. I love fishing.
It's got to be done, mate. Got to be done.
Better than wear the weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, just a bit.
So, what do you think of my new YouTube channel?
Yeah, I did notice that.
Did you
a bit nervous. I've took the course.
Are you looking forward to?
Very nervous, very jittery.
Are you looking forward to being on the telly, Mark?
All the time, mate. All the time.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be.
I've got my own programme anyway, don't you? So.
Yeah. What, like
Pingu?
Pingu. Yeah, correct, of course. Yeah. Of course. I'm glad you're looking forward to being on the telly. I think that's really good, that is.
Yeah.
So, how do you think Stowe's going to fish today?
It's going to be an interesting one. I reckon you might be alright. I think I might be struggling, but then again.
Why? What makes you say
just
that?
An entirely different method.
You've gone from 0 to hero last week.
But that was just natural. It was a proper match, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So obviously,
well,
I was going to like kick your ass anyway. So.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously, yeah, clearly. So, how have you done it?
Just the method that I devised last week, a plan, cunning plan, that was it.
Come on then, so what was your plan? You've started the match, you've caught virtually nothing.
2 hours of catching absolutely nothing.
I think there was a bit more than 2 hours, but go on, yeah.
No, it was literally 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours in, come 12 o'clock, I thought to myself, well, I've got to do something, because obviously I'm crap. Yeah. And change your ground bait.
Have you had any bites in them first 2 hours?
Absolutely nothing.
None at all?
Nothing at all.
No indications?
No indications, no movement on the tip, absolutely nothing.
Right, okay.
And because the guy on the left hand side of me was catching, I thought to myself, well, what shall I try?
This is curtains?
Curtains, of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And just mixed up some new ground bait.
Yeah.
No pellet in it, nothing, just one ground bait, and that was it, the dark feeder.
Right.
Then chopped up some worms, put it in a separate tub completely, just fed worm through the feeder.
Yeah.
And worm on the hook, whole worm. And
okay.
that's it. As soon as I put a whole worm on.
And how long it took after changing what you've done? How long it took for the tip to go round?
About 10 minutes.
Is that all?
Yeah, literally 10 minutes.
It's amazing. What sort of feeder have you fished Sunday?
25 gram Preston.
the world champion ones or the black, the old black style?
It's a green one, so it's like the world champion.
Yeah, the new ones, yeah, the world champion ones, yeah. 25 gram. Okay. Don't you think it's mad though that, like, second and third last week's come
off that section?
Off the section that nobody wanted to be in.
Yeah.
C section.
Yeah.
The section that we've been talking about for a whole week.
That's like Jamie says, he thinks all the fish have gone down there because of the pressure on the water. I can't see it just being that.
No, I think that's partly to do.
Fair comment.
Yeah, I think you got 31 anglers around the pool. I think that's going to always put pressure on somewhere like Stowe because it doesn't get fished. It doesn't get fished very often. Never mind have matches on it very often. It has a couple of matches a year, big ones with over 30 people. And other than that, I mean, even pleasure fishing, you don't see many people.
No, not at all.
You know, you might see one or two at the most, and on a water the size of Stowe, that's, to me, it's not enough bait going in.
I must admit, I did have a decent peg, just like I'd look.
Something like that. It's not been too bad. The first 30 minutes I haven't really had many indications, but the last sort of maybe 25 minutes I've had about 3 or 4 roach, a small perch, and then I've just this minute, probably about 5 minutes ago, had a bream. So that's not too bad. The bream's probably maybe about £2, £2.5, probably a big skimmer really, but nice fish. I'm hoping there's going to be a few more of them out there. Caught him on the worm, which is a bit unusual really, because normally them skimmers come out on the maggot, but I've just switched to a maggot now just to see if there's any more of them there. If that doesn't work, I'll go back on the worm again, give the worm another go. That wind's picked up a little bit now, so it's probably more like 25 mile an hour now, something like that. The forecast could be 40 to 60 mile an hour this afternoon, so it could get a bit aggressive really. We just have to see how we get on in terms of the fishing. I mean, to be honest, Stowe always fishes better with a wind on it, but for whatever reason we haven't had a wind on it for quite a while now. It's quite an open water, so you don't really need much wind to get a good chop on the water. But quite choppy. There's 4 carpers on the one side of the pool, and then 1 carper on my side of the pool a bit further down. I haven't seen them have any fish particularly, but they normally can. Well, as you can probably hear from that wind, the weather's making filming just a little bit difficult today, which we expected really. We thought it was going to be quite high winds, and sure enough, it's definitely blowing. Trying to keep my net in the water is a bit of a challenge, to be honest with you, so we're going to be packing up very shortly, which is a shame really, because the fish have sort of started to feed in the last half an hour or so. It hasn't been too bad. We've had a few bites, we've had odd bites. Managed to catch 2 bream now. I think the £2 stamp, something like that. Not big fish, but I've had a couple of nice perch to go with them as well. Some nice roach. Can't complain really. Just to mention feeders, really. Obviously, it's blowing a bit of a wind today, so I've bought quite a range of feeders. I've started on one of these Guru exchange feeders. They're the mini ones, so just that little bit slimmer than the Guru feeders. That's been okay, to be honest. With that 20 mile an hour wind, it's been not a problem. But as soon as that wind's picked up, I've then changed to a 45 gram Preston winter feeder. That's been much better for chucking through that wind. And then now the wind's really picked up, we've ended up having to change over again, and I've gone on to Matrix rocket feeder. It's a 50 gram, so it's actually a medium 50 gram, so it's not the biggest that they do. But what I've found is that the cage it seems to be bringing the bites a little bit quicker. I think it's probably because the bait's coming off the feeder on the way down, whereas the winder feeder, although that's got holes in it, I still don't think it's quite as good as that cage for attraction. I think once the fish have settled, it seems to be that you can sort of put any feeder over the top of them, but to get them to take the bait and things like that, it seems that the cage has been about the best. Hook size, so keep my hooks on these Matrix spools, so we're using B560s, size 14. Pretty much stick with that hook on here all the time until the winter, then I'll scale down to maybe a 16, but I don't go much smaller than that, to be honest. I'm not a big believer in small hooks for these roach and skimmers, because I don't think they're that bothered, to be honest. So I said we'd have 15 minutes, and I think since I said that, in the last 8 to 10 minutes, it's gone round another twice, so I've had 2 more bream. It's a strange old place. We were fishing about probably about 4 hours, 4.5 hours, something like that. We planned to fish about 5 hours, something like that anyway, so all in all now it's not been bad. We've definitely got double figures, which is a good day on Stowe any time of the year really. Probably about 10 minutes ago come over and nabbed a few worms off me earlier on and caught a small roach on one of them. But apart from that, he's really struggled. But he's had a fish, I think, on a pellet. We'll ask him afterwards, but I think he's caught it on a pellet, which is interesting, really. And that's another bream, I think. About 10 or 12 pound of silvers, plus 5 of these, so I reckon that's probably nearly 20 pound in all. Really not a bad day's fishing, really, on a windy day on a lovely pool. I can't wait to come back on the match tomorrow. We'll just open a few of these feed. If you like the channel, click subscribe. Wow.
Good day.
Out the wind.
Right.
It was a good day, wasn't it?
Was.
I've really enjoyed that, I've really enjoyed that. We need to talk about how your day's gone.
Not as good as yours, mate.
Not as good as mine?
Not as good as yours. Different. It's been different.
It's been interesting, hasn't it? Because you fish something that isn't just something you wouldn't normally fish, it's something that people just don't fish.
Correct.
At Stowe. And
it's something that used to work in the past.
Yeah, it has worked in the past, you're right. It used to be quite a popular thing to do on there. The pellet feeder itself, I think what do you think the problem's been for you today? What do you think the problem's been?
One, I don't know whether the actual bait was getting down there.
Yeah, I think that's a problem, isn't it?
That might be a problem. Because the cage was coming back empty, but then again it was coming back full as well.
Yeah.
So it's like, how hard do you pack it?
Yeah.
Are you packing it too tight? If you do it too loose, it's actually making it to the bottom.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a difficult one.
I think it is. I think you're
then
right.
again, I've still caught, so towards the end of the day, mind.
Yeah, that's been interesting as well, because neither of us have really had that many bites in the first. Well, you haven't had any bites, have you, in the first hour and a half, 2 hours?
Oh, more than that.
I've had a few bites in that period, but it's not been right.
No.
It's not been right, and then probably I don't know, I reckon 3 hours maybe. After fishing 3 hours, you're coming towards that last, in a match, you'd be coming towards that last couple of hours of the match, and it started to pick up then.
Yeah.
I've had more small fish in my peg. I haven't done anything different, I haven't changed anything particularly. I've tried a few different hook lengths, like lengths of hook length.
Yeah.
I've tried a metre, I've tried half a metre, I've tried just under half a metre.
Yeah, I must admit I've tried the same, because I did try the cage feeder for a bit, but...
Did you?
Yeah, it just wasn't worth it.
Okay.
I said any fish or bite that I have had been on the pellet feeder.
You've cast relatively regularly though, haven't you, on that pellet feeder?
Oh yeah, I think Stowe's one of those pools you've got to get the bait into, and that's it.
Yeah, I think you have. I think on Stowe that's definitely right. You've got to get some bait in there. Whether putting 20 cages in at the start's the right thing or not, I don't know. I've only put 3 in. I think
you've got
at the
to fish
start.
for the bites.
Yeah, I think.